Now, I would like to share that as far as how I've gotten these cherry bears to come out, that I don't know how they're going to come out in the middle as far as how we've gotten things here, because it wouldn't be possible at this point to try to get things in a way where they could come out just as good in the middle of the feet as they will everywhere else. But I think we're kind of taking care of this the best way we can. It's all going to go well. It's all going to go fine. We're going to manage it, get it under our control. But I do want to kind of move on to the walnut pieces now. We're going to try to cut out these, and we're going to show a little bit more about how we can get the grain to turn out when it comes time to make out these. So what we're going to do is we're going to get the mask on. We're going to put on the goggles, because I can tell you all that I've come to the point in my life where I care so much more about my safety than I used to. It's probably a good thing I haven't been doing all these videos for years, or else there probably would have been a little call or a little concern coming from the safety police that show up on social media. But here's how we're going to go. We're going to cut out the walnut bears this time. We're going to start out with the piece that goes on the left, and eventually we'll get our way back around to the pieces that go on the right. I decided with this one I'd do kind of like I did on the last cherry ones I did. Kind of do it where you do the back of the tail and the back of the head first. I decided this time around I'd go ahead and work on the face and the feet. Probably try to get inside the body here a little bit too. decided while I was at it, I'd go ahead and kind of dab the blade in there in the place where the belly is or where the chest is. Go ahead and work around to get these hands made in. Well, at this point, we kind of got it to where we took care of the one that's going to be on the left. Now at this point, we're going to work on the one that is going to be on the right. Now there was quite a little bit of complication on this one, as I couldn't exactly see where the line was due to how dark the wood is and how we're trying to get around that, but we're going to try to cut the rest of the way to make the rest of the heel of the foot. I've decided to go ahead and cut the tail out here. I didn't get around to the back or of the head yet, or the neck, but we're going to take care of that now. There's a few things I've decided to settle in here, take care of, and these little lines here, we've kind of gotten them all in. There's a place here where we're going to try to cut for the leg now. As much as I've had a long day, I just kind of forget what I'm doing here. I've kind of cut it in different places here, but there's going to be little places where we're going to cut out just to make little snouts here and there and make it come out real well. I feel here like we've kind of gotten it pretty lined up here, and we got a few little cuts to make out the inside here. And by now, we've gotten to the point where I think these are probably kind of similar to what I said about the cherry ones. They're not going to turn out all that even in the grains in the middle, but in the back and in the front, we've pretty much got the grains to where they can probably be about as even with each other as they can be. There's another one here with these. I'm going to work on these and cut these out quite the same way. Now, among all the options that are involved in this, there is always saving the tail for last. We can also do that here. And y'all may note that I have been doing all this stuff for so many years that I just kind of get used to taking steps a little randomly here and there. I kind of took little random steps here, but just want to say these little parts down here in the middle between the nose and the hands, that is all we have left to cut. I would like to mention that depending on how randomly you go about the work, there's going to be different places where you're just going to have to dab with the blade. Like what you see here, I kind of had to do that a little bit over the hand there. So we've kind of got a little work in our hands, taking care of little matters, and we're getting all this together pretty soon. There is a little bit more that I have yet to cut out and show you about it. Hopefully we'll get another video up soon, but I'd like to show you all how I cut out these bears and how I put the work about to make them. That will be a very neat and interesting thing to get the chance to show as soon as I can. Well, goodbye for now.